What's going on, guys? Whitehorse here. Going to be giving you guys a deck profile. Mr. My Windus winning locals here tonight with his
my Mermail deck, bro.
All right,
water.
How did it play? And was it everything you've hoped for? With all the new cards and new support?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought the deck was really bad. Until people were like playing Colicant, like the guy who won the Toronto Regional, he played it, and apparently people knew about it before, but once I found out about it, the deck just kind of clicked for me for sure. Yeah. So I haven't been playing this version of the deck or the deck at all. Like I tested it a little bit before Rota came out. I haven't tested it since like the beginning of this week.
Okay,
like around Thursday, I started playing with it. So I'm probably still misplaying. Mr. Whitehorse has a bunch of content, a bunch of videos. Yeah, if I made some misplays and made mistakes, any cheating or anything like that, please let me know. I want to improve as a mermaid. I really like this deck, so I want to improve. So if I say a line or something is wrong, please say what it is. Yeah, because I want to improve.
Any shout outs or anything before we get started in the profile?
Oh yeah. Shout out my friend Josh for talking to me about this deck. Josh, Gene, and Joel for all talking to me about this deck.
Nice,
I really appreciate it, guys.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. What we got? What you got for us?
3 Prince, 3 Goons, and 3 Shadow Squad. These are all like the main mover and shakers of this deck.
Okay.
Prince says when as an ignition effect, so he's not on summon, that you can send a Sea Serpent from your deck as cost, and then you can add an Atlantean card from your deck to your hand. So you can, which is really good because Dragoon says when it's sent to the graveyard as cost for a water monster effect, you can add any Sea Serpent, and that's not a hard once per turn.
Super good.
Yeah. So you can just go normal Prince, they impermanent, who cares? You just go send Dragoon, and you just get a +1. So because of that, a lot of people won't imperm this card, so you usually get 2 searches. But I think the correct thing to do, and I'm not 100% sure about this, is if you have like Ash or something, you should like let Prince go and then Ash the Dragoon, but I'm not sure yet. But these cards are definitely really good. Bodyguard's the new card.
Yeah, Bodyguard's crazy.
Yeah, this card's so good. It summons a Mermail or Atlantean from your deck when it's cost, and it has an on-field effect to discard a card, and you make all your something monsters, you make all your water monsters.
Level 7s.
Yeah, you make them all level 7. And so you make Gaios with just this, which is really good because you play a Coral in the extra deck to summon it back. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you have like a Gaios, which makes the Poseidra card, which soul charge does like back 3 and does whatever you want. So these cards are like the main like bread and butter of the deck. It's insane to me that this card is at 3 because I play hat format and it's at 1. And there's a lot of juggling, like getting it back to your hand and stuff like that. So the fact it's at 3 is like really insane. But so these cards, I played 3 Pikes. This card's really good because I played the Colicant. This card basically this card says as an ignition effect you can discard a card and special summon as many fish as possible from your deck.
So you just summon the 3 Pike.
Yeah. So you have to play 3 Pike if you play this build, which is crazy to summon like just a billion Pike from your deck. But Pike is actually like not a bad starter in itself because if you have Goons or Shadow Squad, it's like better. It's like a better going second push than Prince because Prince is very weak to spot removal, but this card just like immediately triggers. And like if they like interact with this, you still get like the other card, and you can like get going that way. So like this card was like really good, and there are like not enough starters in my opinion. I was like bricking a little bit without starters, so I was like maybe test like 1-for-1 or Diva or something. But this card's really strong, and I play it with this card. The Ruby Goatee card. I stole this from PAX channel. What the combo with this is if you just resolve this card, you summon all these cards, and you make a Bahamut Shark. You make Bahamut Shark, and then you make Toad, and then you link off these for Coral, and then you go Synchro Summon, and you make this card, this Porpoise card, and this card says that you can special summon a level 4 or lower fish from grave or hand, and then you can also summon another one from grave with the same name. So this card's crazy. It's like Norden. You just summon back 2 guys, and then you just make another Bahamut Shark.
You get a second Toad.
Yeah, you get a second Toad. It should be over here. My bad. Get a second Toad. Then you go Coral effect, summon back the Tuner, and then you make Dragite.
which is sweet because it's another omni.
Yeah. And then you link this shit off, and then
you make prints and make all three
all three are untargeted.
Yeah.
So that's like a very like if you're like if you're new with this deck, this is like a very like small brain like monkey Oonga Boonga like sort of like combo to go for. Is just like resolve Coelacanth and do this.
Yeah.
So
what's the rest of the deck?
Some of it.
No,
But
you're good.
I'm not very good playing this deck yet, so I just did that a lot.
You're all
but,
good. You're good. Yeah. The rest of the monsters.
I have 2 Shrine. I only have 2. There should be 3. This card's insane.
Yeah,
I thought this card really sucked. I was playing 1 before I learned about Coelacanth, but now this card's like mandatory 3. This card's so broken.
Crazy.
It searches Teus, which nothing could do before. Teus was always just like the best card in your deck that was unsearchable. But now you can just search Teus, which is crazy to me. But this card's really good. It's a Mermail card. It says you can send a water from your deck to hand, so it combos really well with the Dragoons and Shadow Squad. It has a level 4 lower Mermail, so you can add Pike. And this card, it has Atlantean in the name, but it also counts as a Mermail card.
Yeah.
And vice versa for Bodyguard, because it's a Mermail card, but it always counts as an Atlantean card, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So this card usually gets this card, and so like you can go like, and this card's really crazy because it says tribute water. Or something, and then it says get a you special summon a level 7 aqua sea serpent or fish from your deck. So this by itself is really nuts because you go throw away any water, get this tribute, get Coelacanth, throw everything, and just do the brain dead combo I taught you already. So these cards are really strong. They just like flow really well. I think I really like this deck just because like a lot of your starters are monsters and not spells. And like when you have a monster starter, like let's say I go like summon this, right? And it gets like impermed or something, like fine. But I have a water monster on field, and that's like already more advantage than like I activated a spell and it got like Ash.
That's true.
So I think I like the fact that a lot of these search cards are all just water monsters. So you just get advantage naturally by playing it. I play this. This has a secondary effect. Shrine has a secondary effect where you banish it on your opponent's turn and discard a water monster to draw a card. And this card says when it's discarded by a water monster's effect, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. So this is like a very low impact like interruption where you can like try to draw a hand trap and just pop a face-up card. So this card's really strong. And there's not a lot of spot removal in this deck, so this is just like a nice little piece of spot removal. Mulan Glacia. This card says if you exactly 5 water monsters, you can summon it, and then when you summon it, you rip 2 cards out of your opponent's hand. I'm not very good at using this card. I always have 4 or 6 and get stuck and can't summon it, but I'm learning it still. I have Megalo. This is probably my favorite card, one of my favorite cards in the entire game, but I can't wait till February I take it out of my deck because there's the new Atlantean card that says you discard 1, it's a Sea Serpent. But this card says you have to discard 2 to summon it, and then you can add an Abyss, Spell, or Trapper. But it's not good, but like it's like cool. And then Minstrel. This is the crazy card. It says you discard a water, and then you look at your opponent's hand, you banish a card. And so like a lot of times, if they don't have Chummy, and you go like normal Prince, and you go effect, and they go okay, they lose because you just get this and Bodyguard, and you just rip their hand, you just get a hand trap, and then you just like summon Pike from your deck and just do whatever you want. It's like I might have misspoke in that sentence, but you know what I mean. Like this by itself resolving, like getting this into like low impact hand traps is very strong. It's really good to rip Droll as well if you have it naturally. It's not very good against Chummy, so it's not gonna solve all your problems, but like it's like very strong. It like definitely will beat Nib. Like that's like really good. That's why like Nib is kind of like really bad against this deck. If you don't have Droll as well, because you'll always like hit Nib before if you're just like searching. Call by the Grave, Chummy suck. This card's really strong. It's like Monster Reborn. And then one thing that's important to note is if the monster is equipped to, normally like Prima or something, it would die if it's destroyed. But if the monster is equipped to is destroyed, you can send this to protect it. And then if this is in the grave, you can banish it to put some fish and water, sea serpent.
It's got like Daigusa Emerald.
Yeah.
But without the
and that's really important because you put back your Poseidon Gaios package, or you can put back Toad Bahamut Shark. Like a lot of your packages in your extra deck require like 2 or 3 cards to like do something good, or like 2 cards to do something good. So this putting back like extra cards is really good, unless you lose your Toad add backs less conservatively. And this card, the Icarus Attack. I didn't like this card, but Josh taught me the way. This card's like extremely important. You search it with the XYZ. I'll show you in a second. It's part of the combo, but I'm still really bad at doing it too. So. And then for hand, I had 2 Minstrel. I'm sorry, I forgot. I had 2 Minstrel on the main deck. My main deck was a little messed up because I built this deck last second, but there were 2 Minstrel on the main deck. By the way.
It paid off.
Yeah, and then for hand traps, I played 3 Impulse, 3 Imperm, 6 Chummies, because this deck's not very good at going second, so you want to like oversaturate the quality of your hand traps. And I played 3 Ash because this is the best card in the game right now, in my opinion. This card's usually just like very mid, but I'm not gonna lie, Ash like by itself with like a strong engine is like pretty strong, and this card like beats Chummies, beats Deception. Like Deception is like a -2 to be like the best search card in the game, and you can just Ash it. So like I don't know.
That's what's up. All right, real quick, decide an extra.
Sure, yeah. Do you want me to speed it up?
You're good.
Okay. For the links, we played this card, 2 Coral. I saw some people playing 1, but I think 2 is
nice.
I think 2 is very strong. Abyss Keeper. This card is absolutely rancid, and it definitely sucks. But if you draw Coelacanth, you can summon it to a zone at +2. So it's there for that purpose exclusively. Then for Synchros, I played Porpoise, one of my new favorite cards, and then Dragite. And then I played Gaios, Poseidra, Dweller. I didn't make this today, but it's really good against Fire King. And then I played this card, Virtue Stream or whatever.
The Virtue Dragon searches the trap.
Yeah, there's some cool lines you can do with this, where you make it and you add back Dragoon, and then you make you have Bodyguard on the field too, because you usually use this after you resolved your effect to Reborn 3, and then you add back Dragoon and you throw away that Dragoon. So like this card's really cool. I think it's like better than just like getting an Icarus attack, although getting an Icarus attack is like worth doing in itself. And something else Josh Doyle taught me is you can summon it with Bahamut Shark, and you don't have to detach any material to get Icarus attack. So if they shift through you, you just like summon this, then get Icarus attack, and if it's Tempai, they actually probably can't beat that without Lightning Storm. So
they gotta play around with pop too.
Yeah. 3 Bahamut. I actually like 3 Bahamut today. A lot of times what will happen is you make the first Bahamut and they imperm it, and you still want to make double Toad afterwards. But Toad recycles itself and Bahamut doesn't, so it's nice having the 3rd Bahamut. This extra deck's probably wrong. I think it's like 80% correct at least though. I'm at my side deck like in 10 seconds, so 3 Twin Twister, which is the only back row removal card we could find before the event. Should be anything, whatever. Then 3 Crossout.
Did this pay off tonight?
Crossout? Oh yeah, bro, I Crossout Chummy, I won the game. It's so good. And then a bunch of Crossout targets, and the 3rd Minstrel, and then a bunch of other whatever.
Might go with 2nd cards.
It could be whatever. Building side decks is really easy this morning.
All right, Amai. Well, I appreciate the deck profile. Is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
This deck's probably not going to be good when Raziel comes out, but I'm going to enjoy playing it for a while, I think. But thank you for watching. Please comment if I made any mistakes.
All right, guys. Till next time. This is Whitehorse signing out. Peace.
Thank you.